Hello, good morning. Welcome to Stormcrow Productions. It's morning for me. I just got up recently. And I want to play video games. So I'm going to play more Potionomics because that's what I've been having fun with. This is a game that I've been very able to go into the tank on. Let's make sure our window full screen. There we go. I screwed that up last time I was playing. I don't know how. Anyway, I am gonna try and talk a little bit more about this game as we're playing it, instead of just kind of letting it go through. But we'll see. This one. So, these daily events, I'm kind of a split on daily events because, especially once you get later in the day, you can just kind of ignore them. But yeah, I guess they do kind of need to do the pop-up thing, because if they do have these effects, but things like bad taste trade has more impact. That's kind of nothing. This you can just kind of ignore and just like kind of accept that, oh, sometimes it's stronger and sometimes it's not as strong. I feel like this doesn't need its own mechanic necessarily, but something like this, this I guess needs a discussion, because not a discussion, this needs a pop-up, because if I was like, hey, why are all my customers starting with a random debuff? I mean, you could make that sort of a hidden game mechanic, but it would be a little frustrating. So, not all of them, I think, need a debuff, but some of them do. Anyway, let's check our brews. First thing, let's check our brews. When I first watched people play this game, because I watched people play this game, I watched Secret Sleepover Society play this game before I got it for myself. That's how I found it, and I thought it looked really cute, and I was right. But here's my drink. I thought, just based on what they did, because they did, I think, up to the first competition. We bought ingredients for an ice tonic. So it seemed fairly straightforward, and I was worried that the gameplay would be a little bit static. And I imagine it gets a little repetitive to watch, for which I apologize. There's not really too much I can do about that. But it seems... Oops, no, I do want A. 18 is the best we can do with blue right now, so... Yeah, unfortunately. We need higher density blue. Better use of our... There's a difference of 24. But because of the ingredients that you have access to and the way that you need to balance potions and things, it actually winds up being pretty diverse. Alright, cool. So that's better. And now we can add one of these, and then one more of these, and that gets us essentially the same thing, doesn't it? Doesn't it? 6, 12, 18. Yeah, it does. That's essentially the same thing. I've used one fewer ingredient though. So if I had something that was an even split red and blue, but I don't. I need to vocalize what I'm thinking a little bit more while I'm doing the potion brewing. I think would probably be a good idea. Let's clear. So those are nice and balanced, but I don't necessarily want nice and perfectly balanced. 30, 60, 90. How high can I get just with blue? This is my densest blue right now, yeah. Oh, perfect. That works perfectly. I didn't. The last time I played this game, I really went in the tank and I started like writing out recipes on paper in real life and stuff. And that's just, that's not what I feel like doing this time around. So I'm just kind of going to play around a little bit more. When it gets later, that opinion might change, but for now, let's put a mushroom down and a log down. We got to buy more fuel today. Let's brew that ice tonic. Let's see if we can get good with that ice tonic. Alright, then we bought stuff, recipe, we bought stuff for our speed potion, right? Yeah, we bought concentrated blue. And how concentrated yellow can we get? We got blue. Nope, we want yellow. You're 2412, but I only have one of you, so let's do yellow. What's the highest concentration yellow we have? Is hallucinatory shroom. Oh, no, we've got sack of composite slime. So that's pretty good. 90. And then go back to blue. So this is going to be essentially the same as the other one that I was doing, except this cauldron can't fit enough ingredients in it. Do I have a 12 yellow? I should. 12 yellow is my rot fly cocoon. That'll balance it out. That might get us to 3 stars. But again, we've got these cauldrons that can go up to basically twice as much. So I just need denser management ingredients. Yeah, we gotta buy fuel. Actually, do I have any more? Yeah, I got another block. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna hope that those get that 3rd star, and that'll be tentatively our greater speed potion, greater ice tonic of higher tier. Alright. Yeah, we need denser ingredients. How do we get denser ingredients though? That's the question, isn't it? Yeah, we can't afford to not be brewing constantly, I think. Let's actually do this way. Let's clear our shelves. Organize by price. Yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll put these. Actually, let's sell some of these. We want the mana potions, kind of. I do want to hang on to 1 poison cure, but let's put these up. Yeah. There we go. We need to be able to brew more, so that we have more excess. Yeah, I mean, so this game is really good insofar as what it does feeds into itself really well, right? You need to get more shelf space so that you can sell more potions, so that you can get more money, so that you can, hire more heroes, so that you can get more better ingredients so that you can give them to Gwyn, so you can buy better ingredients, so you can make stronger potions, so you can make more money, so you can, and so on and so forth. Like, every day it feels like there's one thing that it's like, okay, this is probably what I need to be working on right now. And for me, the point where I'm at right now is I need denser ingredients. How do we get denser ingredients? Well, we need to send our heroes to more dangerous places. We need to check out those investments with Baptiste so that we can get higher quality ingredients. So we've done that a little bit with Quinn. But yeah, let's open shop for that. Oh, before we open shop, let's check our deck. So I like deck builders. I have a lot of fun building decks and seeing what I can do to make the most efficient, effective deck. Thing about deck builders that is kind of just a rule across all deck builders that I think a lot of what people don't think about is that you need to think about what your resources are. So our resources for this game, our resources are cards in our hand, patience, and stress. So those are the things that we need to manage. We want as many cards as we can get in our hand. We want to use as little patience as possible, and we want to keep our stress low, because having high stress will give us those gray cards, dud cards, which just hurt us, and we don't want those. We don't ever want a dud card. We don't ever want a dead card. If a card does nothing, if we can get a 0 cost card that draws us 1 card and does nothing else, that's fine, because that's essentially thinning our deck. We have to have 20 cards in our deck. But something that just replaces itself and does nothing, so we would then have, if we had 2 of those, for example, because these usually come in sets of 2, then we would have 18 cards in our deck, and so it increases the likelihood that we draw something that we want. So let's build from the ground up. Now, we got this chorus card from Sidriel last time we hung out, so this is good. And we're going to use 4 of these. I think these are going to be the basis of our haggling strategy. That said, we also want 2 is better than 1. So now every time we see a 2 is better than 1 and a chorus in the same hand, we want to use that because we want to increase the amount of choruses that we have in our hand. We want Captivate, right? This costs nothing and increases patience by 1 or 2. You can effectively think about it as discounting our next thing that we use. But yeah, it costs nothing and it just gives us a resource. It's just net positive. The only thing it costs is a card in our hand, which is another resource we have to manage. We want Zid's Jingle as well, right? Because this costs 1 and reduces something by 2, so it effectively discounts something by 1 is basically how that math works out, right? Yeah, it effectively does the same thing as this Captivate, because it costs 1, but discounts by 2, so it effectively, you wind up netting 1 patience there. But we need card draw as well, so let's scheme. Right, so card draw is imperative to making sure that you can continue to do things. That's the important, right? Because it doesn't matter how good your deck is. If you get 2 Captivates and a Jingle, right, in your opening hand, it's like, okay, I get more patience, and I discount the next thing, but then I have nothing else to do that turn. So it's like, whatever. We want really as much card draw as we can get. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of card draw right now. We need to hang out with more people so that we can get more card draw. That is important right now. So yeah, I don't remember who gives us increased card draw. So we were using the opening act here the other day. It applies warming up for 3 turns. So the warming up raises interest by 5 at the start of a customer's turn, and they can't gain shield. If it's our opener, the next card costs 1 patience less, so it discounts the next thing by 1. And things that cost 0 are great. However, I think that we want to get everything done in 1, and this doesn't actually raise anything. It doesn't raise their interest at all on our turn. That's the other resource we have to manage, is the customer's interest. We're trying to raise that as much as possible. So warming up doesn't do anything immediately, and we don't really want to pass the turn to our customer. We don't want to give them a chance to do anything, really. We do want a closer. We want our sleight of hands. Raise interest by 1 for every point of patience. This might not be bad. I'm going to put 2 of these in guided thought just because it's good to manage our stress and reduce that. You know what I might actually do? I might actually put Think Sylvia Think in. It costs 1 patience and replaces itself and doesn't raise interest at all, but I don't really want to put anything else that's dead in here, right? We don't want shock. Shock is bad because it decreases the interest gained. So you would want this as a closer maybe, but you don't want this as your opener. Plant the seed is nothing because we don't want to pass the turn to them. Pump up is not bad. Pump up is not bad. We might take a pump up. Enthusiasm just kind of costs too much, and we do have those sort of discount abilities, but we don't necessarily want. I mean, it doesn't discount them down to. If they cost 2, that would be fantastic because then we could get it for free. But this makes it still cost 1, and just raising the interest, it's good. But I don't know. I don't know if I love it. So, craftsmanship is not bad. Raise interest by 6. Increase the price of the potion by 3. If we take pump up, that'll apply to what is our main? What are we actually using to raise interest? We're using chorus to raise interest, and we've got guided thought raises interest. Press the attack also raises interest. Might take pump up. We might take pump up. We could try casual conversation. It's not bad. We really want more captivates for that though. This becomes a really good thing once you have all the cards. We don't even have half the cards in the game yet, but we're not even halfway through the game yet. We haven't even got all of the people that we could talk to. Muscle memory isn't bad, but it's only 4, and it doesn't draw you a card, so it's a little bit rough on that respect. We don't want to need shield because we don't want to pass to our customer ever. And opening act, we already said. Let's try Think Sylvia Think, because even if it is just a patience waster, it thins our deck a little bit. So let's try it. I know I shit talked it a little bit the first episode because it's just kind of a useless card, and I do stand by that because it costs 1 patience and replaces itself and raises no interest. So, but it does thin the deck. I don't want to put any of those other things in. I really want to get to my choruses, basically. Anyway, we've got our potions arranged. We've revised our deck. Let's open shop. Yeah, let's open shop. Alright, picky professionals. We got six customers that we have to deal with right now. So as early as possible, we want to increase our number of... no, I'm a little busy right now. Alright, so let's think, Sylvia, think. And we got both of our closers. Alright, so total is 4. Oh, they start with the stubborn debuff, right? That sucks. Enter. That was a really bad opening hand. Alright. Press the attack. Chorus. Press the attack. Hope we can get another chorus. That's not bad. I mean, we're gonna have to take that because we got a really bad opening hand. That's the best we're gonna do there. That was not great. Alright, there we go. Press the attack. Oh, come on. Alright, 2 is better than 1 on the chorus. That we definitely want. We want to use both of these on both of the choruses. And then we want the chorus. So we want to end turn. Unfortunately, that is going to hit us with stress. But now we get 4 cards in our opening hand. And we can jingle to get a free scheme in here. We can captivate. We can reduce our, whatever, stress. That's the word. And then we got 3 choruses, and that's pretty good. So this is going to be 10, this is going to be 15, and this will be 20. Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's more of what we want to do. As we get better cards, we'll be able to do that better. Nope, I don't have... I can't make those. Alright, guided thought. Guided thought. And you're stubborn to start, but let's end the turn. Reduce by 25%. Alright, captivate. Jingle. Chorus for free, and chorus for free. End turn, she's in a rush. Alright, and here we go. Let's 2 is better than 1. A chorus. Let's scheme. Chorus. And then I guess we just got a sleight of hand. I would like to get that 20, but she just doesn't have the patience for it, so we'll just go with highly interested. Plus 65 is not bad. Alright. Press the attack. Chorus. Chorus. Alright, we are going to end turn. We're going to take some stress damage, but that's fine. We don't really need the guided thought right now. It doesn't do... Well, it doesn't use the patience very well. And we didn't have any stress. Now we have stress again, but it's fine. Alright, captivate. Press the attack. Now we got another chorus, that's alright. Guided thought, reduce that stress a little bit, and then end the turn again. Alright. Let's see what we get. Jingle. Scheme. And then we can... Chorus. This is exactly what we want to do, and now we can raise this by 25, and that'll max it out. There we go. start by scheming. Ugh, bad luck. We can, of course, let's think. Let's apply jingle, and let's and turn, I guess. We're not gonna get any more stress this turn, so that's good. Alright, we've got a free captivate, which is excellent. Gives us +2. It wastes our jingle, but it's gonna happen. Let's press the attack. Guided thought, let's reduce a little bit. Chorus. Chorus. What is this do? Double strike. So I've only got it till the end of this turn though, right? You've got 6 left. I can do better than 45. Could have been worse. Alright, we've got chorus. And we've got another chorus, so we're good. There we go.
That's all of...
Cool. So that's what we want to do. We want to use the chorus repeatedly, because it just gets stronger each time. So we want to fill our deck with as many of those and have just as little of anything else as we can. And then try and make everything free. So we had a couple unlucky hands, which is going to happen. It's going to happen. But ideally, you know, we max out customer interest like that, which is pretty good. All right, did we get 3? 1, 2, just 1? Ugh, grumble. All right, this has got to be... Yeah, all right. So at the very least, we have a minimally acceptable ice tonic. So let's put this up in the front. All right, so this is minimally acceptable. We would have to do a damn good job haggling at the competition. Whoa, excuse me. Let's go back to brew. Alright, let's make, in this one, let's try that speed potion again. Alright, we've got, oh, we don't have enough of these. It's a shame. Okay, so let's try making something else then. Let's try making sight enhancer. Let's see how we can do with that. 3, 4, 3. Actually, let's put that recipe out. So we don't want this, and we don't want this. We want 3, 4, 3. So we want to sort by our densest. We've got 30. You've got 30, and you've got 10 and 30. You've got 30. Let's do 10 and 30, and then we can put a 30 that's green. And there, we've got 30, 40, 30. And then we can just do that again. This one and that one. And now we're a grader. So that'll do it. Alright, awesome. So let's go back to our fuel, and we'll put a mushroom in there, or a cactus in there, or maybe we can just put one of these? Yeah, let's just put one of these for now. Prismatic timber. Alright. We're going out, we're gonna hang out with somebody. That's fine. So this should get us, pretty good. That should be pretty good. We need more health potions. Let's make some health potions. High density health potions. So we've got 24 red, 30, 30. This 20, 24. We've got high density red, which is good. We need high density green. What's our highest density green? Our highest density green is a salamander tongue. If I had one more ingredient, I could balance it out with a red. Let's take one of these out, and let's take one of these out, and instead put in a 24. And can you do 12? Can we do 12 green? We should be able to do 12 green. Yeah, there we go, with desert metal. There we go, and this, we're improvising. Don't even worry about it, girl. Alright, and that'll do. Cool. So let's check our fuel, and let's put in a mushroom and a cactus, I guess. Yeah, that'll only take one, but whatever. Yeah, let's brew that. Alright, so now we are on our way to travel out. Alright, so let's go out. Let's check with our heroes. Sid. Ooh, high density blue. That's good. We need to buy some Raidu droppings too. Hey, we got a purple. We got perp. Absolutely, we need to give that to Quinn. Let's see, and we got a giant stool mushroom. Those are not bad. Alright, but we are going to gift you. Do we have a higher value bug? We need a higher value bug. How about a rotfly adult? Yeah, have a rotfly adult. Awesome gift. Hell yeah. I'm so good at gifts. Adventure. Send you out. Shadow Step. No, I need a drowsiness cure for that. It's just more worth it to send you to the Storm Plains, huh? 11, 12, 11, 12, 19, 27. Ugh, I would need another. Can I reduce it even further though? I can reduce it even further with 2 ice tonics. I really do want to sell those though, is the thing. Let's see how Mint does in the ice place. We don't have any storm. Oh, I don't have any thunder tonics left, do I? What do you do out here? No, I need thunder tonics. Yeah, you're gonna get wrecked if you go there. Well, I might as well send you out here then. Seven, 14, 24. Might as well get something. let's send you all the way here. It's more important right now to get denser ingredients, I think. 4. Yeah, that's fine. Send you out. Mint, what you got for me, girl? Ooh, fancy stuff. Mode of mana. Ooh, those are good. Those are good to feed the little goop guys we get later. Except, we could rank up with mint. I think that just gets us a coupon at this rank, though. Let's send you out adventuring. Let's see what we got for you. Storm plains. You can't really tank through. I really needed those. I'm just gonna save my money, I think. Alright, let's check with Baptiste. Best. Got those. Ooh, these are good for higher density health potions. We've got the other 2 already. I think we can hang out with Baptiste. I think that'll get us another card for now. Yeah, let's hang out with Baptiste.
Forgive the sheen of dampness upon my brow. I've been applying more than a little elbow grease around the guild hall today.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, it isn't anything too arduous. At the moment, I'm just giving the hero's achievements an overdue polish. No pressure, but you can help out if you like.
Baptiste shows Sylvia an array of trophies plated in gold, silver, bronze, and platinum. She takes a rag and works her way down the line, figuring she'll meet Baptiste at the midway point. As she polishes, she reads the various engravings. Slime Buster, kill 5 slimes. Slime Slayer, kill 50 slimes. Slime Bane, kill 500
That one must
slimes.
take ages to earn.
It's a useful motivational tool. Some of these heroes are real trophy chasers.
Sylvia notices that Baptiste has polished only a single trophy in the time she's polished 3. Not that he's slacking. His 1 trophy gleams brighter than any of Sylvia's. It's probably shinier than the day it was made. Baptiste, it seems, is a perfectionist. If so, he has his work cut out for him here.
Oh, thank you for your assistance today, Sylvia. Although I can't help but feel this task is only the smallest drop in the bucket. Can I ask you, if you don't mind, to rate our cleanliness? Be brutally honest now. What do you think of the state of the guild hall?
It's pretty filthy in here. Adventurers track in a lot of mud.
And I suppose you wiped off your boots at the door,
oops.
did you?
He said be brutally honest, so I've been brutally honest. And
It's this place. It just seems to attract dirt no
that
matter
didn't
how
seem
much
like
I
the
clean.
correct option to choose. But, whatever. Honesty's the best policy.
But I've got bad news for dirt. If I wanted things easy, I wouldn't have petitioned for this job.
Why did you want this job anyway? You must have had a lot of options.
Fewer options than you might expect. For while it's true I'm the son of a duke, I am, in fact, the 3rd son of a duke. My father liked to call us the heir, the spare, and the stand over there. My brothers had ready-made roles waiting for them with the Heroes Guild's main office. Prestigious positions, but cushy to the point of being almost purely ceremonial. My choices were to be 3rd in command there, to be comfortable but utterly superfluous, or to come here, where the guild still faces legitimate and significant challenges.
What sorts of challenges? I had the impression things were going smoothly.
That's the official line. But this island is all but overrun with strange creatures, many of which don't appear in any bestiary. So we have our work cut out for us, and it's dangerous work. My recruitment drive has attracted some well-known old-timers and a few promising up-and-comers. But we're losing people faster than we're gaining them.
I didn't realize the mortality rate was so high.
Oh, you misunderstand me. I'm not talking about anything so dire as that. I mean, certainly some of our recruits have been eaten or melted, but it's quite a small percentage. The real issue is retention. It's been difficult to attract good talent, and near impossible to hold on to it. But I remain undeterred. I'll fill our ranks with the best and the brightest. I'll achieve and surpass the standards set by generations of heroic endeavor. And blasted, I will get that stain out of the table runner! You just watch me!
Baptiste's voice actor does a great job and puts his whole ass into it. I don't feel like flirting
You've
with
got
Baptiste.
a lot on your plate, from the sound of things.
Indeed. But as I said, I don't give up easily. People think they know what to expect from someone of my demeanor. That only makes it easier to pull the rug out. Maybe you could try a bit of subversion in your own negotiations.
Raise interest by 4, remove 1 random customer buff. It only raises by 4, and again, the end goal of our build is to never give them a chance. So, they don't have a chance to buff up generally. Maybe.
Flipping the script? Sounds fun.
It can be. So get out there and put the screws to your...
Oh, okay,
Unless you're in the mood for a bit more scrubbing first.
Baptiste. Alright, let's travel. Thanks, B. We need to buy some fuel, so let's go hang out with Saffron. Gift, have plant. Girl like plant. Have plant. This is flesh. This is flower. That's fungus. Plant. Do we not have any plant? Oh, there's plant. There you go. We might hang out, but let's buy some fuel. We need some logs, just some basic logs, bunch of hay. 20. 20 will do. Go. And let's go see when. Expand. Give you all this stuff so we get our higher density ingredients. There you go. Sometimes this game has a little bit of trouble clicking on stuff. Coin stock will be updated tomorrow. Shop. Alright, we want to sort by high density stuff. High density stuff. Thunderbirds molten fat. Raiju droppings. Golemite. Mandragon root. These are good. We can make higher density health potions with these. We've got 6 and we've got 8 of those, so that'll be good for now. Got 8 of those. We can make higher density mana potions with that. But we've got some of those, so we don't need to buy more. These are good. Let's buy a couple more ghostlight blooms. Because they are 18-6, so we can balance those out pretty well. Let's buy 1 frog leg, which is a really weird thing to be so rare in demand. But I guess finding a normal-ass frog in this world is probably pretty rough. I wish we had anything that was like a high-density blue and then something else. reef radish. But we'd rather have the mandragon root because it's the same, but doesn't have the negative quality. We've got, let's buy a couple more Borky berries. Max, even that out at 10. And now we're just about out of money. Puckberry, we still got 10 of those. Well, we needed to buy more glass ore, didn't we? And we forgot. It's fine. We'll make some health and mana potions. We need them. You bet I will, bud. I don't really care to. I should still hang out with. I don't really care for anything in Lu's deck because she wants you to be stressed. From what I remember, she's like a lean into it kind of person. Let's see what Roxanne has to say. I got no money. I can open up tomorrow, but I really need to get back and brew potions, actually. So... yeah. Let's get back, brew, sell. Brew. Bottle. Health potions. Equipment. And this will be our minimally acceptable sight enhancer. It's a little bit more than minimally acceptable. That's good. So let's put that on the... So ideally we want to do better than these, right? We've got our ice potion, ice tonic here, and our sight enhancer here, right? These will meet our requirements, right? We can work with these. But ideally, we can do a little better. Potions 1, 2, 3, and then tonics. Fire tonic, ice tonic, and sight enhancer. So we can put those up there like that. But let's go to brew first. High density. We've got these guys. So let's go to our equipment. Go to this cauldron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And this will get us the next tier up of health potion, which is good. We bought some fuel, so let's, yeah, brew, because that'll brew overnight. But, and then we want BC, so we can do 1, 2, 3 of these, and 1, 2, 3 of these, and that'll get more mana potions. And mana potions are not bad. And then we can put another log and a piece of hay on the fire. Actually, let's save log. Yeah, let's just use 3 hay. Yeah, brew. Alright, what do we want to put on the shelves? Highest value is this other sight enhancer. So, yeah, let's do, and let's symmetricalize them. That's nice. Alright, let's open shop for the evening and see how we do. Hi, Baptiste. Nah. Alright, let's just replace that with a different card. Cool, we got 2 closers. Alright, we got a chorus to start, so that's not bad. Passionate affluent. Not bad, we're gonna get a dud card, yep. Chorus. Press the attack. Jingle. chorus. He's going to apply the stubbornness buff to himself, and I'm going to get hit with a stress. Yeah, I think I can do better, unfortunately. Captivate. Guided thought. Guided thought. And close the deal. That's the best we're gonna do. We got a rough bunch of cards. Busy. What a crummy hand. See, this is why we really don't want to let our stress get too high, because it gives us dud cards, and we cannot afford dud cards. Scheme. 2 is better than 1. Chorus. What are you doing? What is this one? Customer loses additional 1 patience per turn. Chorus. Chorus. Guided thought. Close deal. Not great. Getting bad draws. Captivate. 2 is better than 1. Chorus. Let's play this chorus. Good. End turn. We don't really want to try and raise interest too much while that debuff is active anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world as long as they have... Wow, okay, doubled out. Screw you, game. You're really trying to strangle me, huh? Yep. And then 2 more. Alright, scheme. Free scheme is good. Guided thought we need, apparently. Another scheme. Where's our chorus? Grumble. Think. Nope. Guided thought. Press the attack. 2 is better than 1. Dink. Alright, chorus. And we are going to sleight of hand to close it out. Who's next? Alright. Scheme. Guided thought. Let's reduce. Chorus. You're gonna get a shield and you're gonna make us doubt as well. Whatever, Quinn. You get... really trying not to accumulate that. I want to start today, or start the next day fresh. I think this is the last one. Let's scheme. Captivate. Press the attack. Guided thought. Guided thought. 2 is better than 1. Chorus. End turn. Got 4 choruses, but not enough time to use them. This is like the ideal hand when they have high patience left. Better to make the sale than to not make the sale. So. Plus 1,000. Well, that's good. 3 days left. We could get 1 more day in.
Uh-oh. My danger sense is tingling.
Hi, Corsac.
Can
I'll tell you, that swamp is no joke. It's a charming little spot compared to the electrified pools of the storm plains, though.
Sounds like a humble brag to me. You must know I haven't seen any of those places. I've been chained to this counter since I got to Rafta.
Nothing immodest about it. I'm here as a professional courtesy. Thought you should know, it'd be pointless to send your people to the plains for some time. I've helped myself to all the good stuff. And there was some very, very good stuff. Better get to using some of the bounty now. Lamia's scales start to smell after precisely 32 hours. And my customers know to expect better.
Ugh, you know the worst part of this owl? Even I'm impressed that he goes out there and gets his own ingredients.
Didn't I say so? As a potion maker, Corsac seems a talented amateur at best, but his access to ingredients is second to none. Follow in his footsteps, and you'll only get his dregs.
Oh, but we don't have the event. Huh. Increase loot trust. Yeah, but we couldn't make... Although, we might be able to make one of those shadow potions now. Increase loot drops. And cost less. Sympathy debuff. And the stubborn debuff. Do those cancel out? Those might cancel out. Let's check our brews. Bottle. Superb brew. Why is it not perfect? I don't know. Weird. Equipment. Bottle. And we've got a grand health potion. Hell yeah. Alright. We're in this cauldron. We are gonna try and make, can we make this? BE. So we need do. We want yes purple, so the spiders is our only options. But that's fine. Because we've got... I thought we had a 30 of you. Damn. Alright, so we'll do this then. Mm, 72, and do we have an 18? We got a 12 and a 6. There we go, 90-90. That'll do. 4 dink dunk. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then for this one, we want, how can we do with the speed? We need C and D. What's our highest density C right now? This is fulgurite ore, but we need to buy more of it. So we can't really do much with that. Fulgurite is what happens when sand strikes, when lightning strikes sand. That's it. We could do BD, but we don't have a lot of those. What potions do we have? We got a lot of the health and mana. So let's make... We could try a... Damn it, no, because we used most of those spiders up. We're low on blue. We're low on blue. We could try and make the drowsiness cure. let's see. 18.6. 3 of these. No, because we're not going to be able to get double that. Right. Need another blue. 72, so we need 36 in each of them now. So we need 18 red and 36 green. And 3 ingredients. 18 red, and we need 36 green. Can we do 24, 12? And that'll do it. And we're perfect. And now we can go send somebody to the shadow step. Because that'll become greater. Awesome. Range potions. Doop. Let's do it like that. We're at 0 stress, which is a good way to start, so let's open shop. So let's start by scheming. Let's scheme again. We can 2 is better than 1 or captivates. Let's try a think, Sylvia, think. Okay, we've got 3 captivates, so that's nice. We haven't made you any more interested, though. So we're going to end turn, and you're going to stress us out a little bit. We're at minus 5%. That's good. Chorus. Think. Jingle. Guided thought. And we gotta do a sleight of hand, I guess. That was, I mean, we got to 30 from minus 5, so it could have been worse, but it definitely could have been a lot better. No, sorry, Baptiste. Alright, press the attack. Press the attack. Guided thought. Guided thought. There we go. So we got 16 cards left that we can draw and turn. Alright, kinda interested. Alright, there we go. We want 2 is better than 1 on our chorus. We want to think, Sylvia, think. And let's jingle to get a free chorus. Doesn't really do anything if we're only discounting by 1 because it costs 1, but eh. And we could hope to draw, because we'll draw 5 cards next turn. We could hope to draw a... Well, we've got a couple captivates, so we could try and get a captivate and or a closer. We've got captivates. +2, +1. Let's scheme. We've got a chorus again for increase by 15. And then we can sleight of hand, and that's the best that we can do. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Chill craftsman. Chill people I like because they usually start with high patience. You're not going to give me any stress, so it's okay that you're going to give me a debuff. 2 is better than 1 on the chorus, and we're going to chorus. Tension debuff sucks, but it's fine as long as we don't get stressed in any way. Alright. We want a scheme. We want a captivate. Maybe we don't really need the jingle if it's just going to be the next card costs 2 less and we're only got 1 costs. It's really good. We really want it for the schemes. Guided thought. Chorus. Jingle. We're gonna get tensioned again, but that's fine. We should get a couple captivates in this next hand. Wow, no captivates. Press the attack, I guess. Wow, none of them? Damn, so these last 3 cards are 3 captivates, a sleight of hand, and something else. Oh well, that's too bad. That was not a good deal. That was unlucky. Nah. Captivate for +2. Do these cancel out? 25, increase 25. Yeah, so these net 0. That's funny. Press the attack. Think. We're gonna jingle. And turn. There we go. We've got a chorus. We're gonna captivate. Makes this next chorus free. End turn. If I really wanted to maximize how I'm playing this game, I could try and... Because I know all the cards in my deck, so I could, like, keep note of which ones I have drawn. Which ones I still haven't seen. But, that's fine. Think, Sylvia, think. Thank you. That is not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted in the slightest. Now we have to close this out super early, otherwise we're going to get a huge stress. Because we would have gotten 3 from that guy and 1 from that. 1 from our doubt card, so it would have been a +8. Ugh, come on. Come on. Stop opening with our sleight of hands. That sucks. Chorus. Chorus. Press the attack. Great. Thank you. Video game.
That's all of them.
That was not a great session. That was pretty bad, actually. But whatever. It's fine. Let's check our potions. Let's check our brews bottle. We got a greater drowsiness cure. And we've got a greater shadow tonic. So we're gonna send Sid to the Shadow Plains, I think. Alright, let's clear filters. High density. got a lot of red. What do we have that's not red? Yellow. Green. Yellow. Let's make some fire tonics. There we go. We'll make some greater fire tonics. Firewood. Nope. This. We want 1, 2. Brew. This one. We can make more fire tonics if we really want, but we don't need to hold on to them. High density, not red. Red green. Got these 6 of these. Wraith orchids are not bad. 20, 18, 6, 30. Could do red green, I guess. Because you are high density green is 96. Can we get to 96 with 3 ingredients? No. Maybe? Do we have 16 red? We got 18. No. Not quite. Do we have 8 green? Six green, 12 green, and we got 1 more ingredient space. What can we do actually? Can we do 20? And we can get 12 red? Yeah, we could do that. I think we've got a 12 red, right? You're 8, you're 12, you're 12, you're 12. Yeah, there we go. We'll do that. And then click that, click that, and we got 1, 2, 3. Nope, we need 1 log. Doop. Brew. Alright, got stuff brewing, and now we're going to go and hang out with people. Travel. Alright, how'd you do, Sid? There we go. Cool. Ooh. Nessie pheromones. Those make good fire tonics too. Alright, cool. Gift. You like bug? Have bug. Rank up. She'll give us a coupon.
Say, Sylvia, how's your pitch? And before you ask, I mean musically.
I don't know. Nobody's ever asked me.
Well, let's try it out.
Twinkle, twinkle, little potion. Your maker makes me feel emotion.
So, what key was that in?
The key to my heart.
You're cheesy is what you are. That's alright. I like cheesy. But I'm guessing you don't have much of a musical background.
Not only that, but I've had a lot of potions explode in my face. My ears were ringing most of the way through college.
College? You know, I missed out on that whole thing. I regret it sometimes.
Did your career keep you from going to college?
You guessed it. I got discovered young. When some covers I put online caught a record exec's attention, which was obviously a dream come true. But it also means, as far back as I can remember, I've never had a normal life.
Whatever normal life means.
Good point. I guess there are as many different ways to live as there are people. Still, Sometimes I feel a little bit like an alien. Like I'm the only one who doesn't know the secret handshake. Money and fame open a lot of doors. When it happens young, you don't always notice the doors that are closing. But enough of all that. My only real worry at the moment is simple. The acoustics in this place are driving me up the wall. I was hoping you could help me with a sound check. It'd help me figure out if I need to compensate.
That sounds easy enough.
All right, Sylvia. I knew I could count on you. Whenever you're ready.
Whenever I'm ready for what?
Well, to sing, of course.
You want me to sing? In front of you, the professional singer?
It's the only way this will work. I can't evaluate my own voice at a distance. And no offense, but your ear's not discerning enough to tell me what I need to know. So, just sing a bar or two? Promise not to judge.
I guess I could sing about... For Sid's a jolly good fellow. Sid's a jolly good fellow. Yes, Sid's a jolly good fellow. Unless you are friend or foe.
Ooh, nice flourish at the end there. And of course, Anyway, that's everything I needed. I'll make some... I wonder how Baptiste would feel about...
Are you performing soon?
Actually, I'm not. I traded shifts with a juggler. The heroes are gonna eat him alive, probably. But I decided that I need to devote some time to songwriting. You're the one who inspired me to do it, actually. You remember our conversation in the market?
That's exciting! What's the song about?
I figured I'd start with the hero ballad. I think I've got a unique enough angle, but who should the hero be? I'll let you pick.
An underdog. Give the people someone they can't help but root for.
And tug on those heartstrings, right? I think you're onto something. Thanks for the input, and thanks for helping me out today. You've more than earned this.
I guess my singing wasn't so bad after all.
If you've got an itch to perform, I know a juggler who could use an opening act. Either way, I hope you'll drop in again soon. The guild hall's a fun place, and it's even better when you're around.
Aww. Alright, let's send her out. You're going to Shadow Step, because we got you a Darkness Tonic. Hell yeah. 7, 8, 7. So 14. You need 24. No. 14 plus 8. I can do math is only 22. You don't need that. There you go. 2, 3, and you need this as well. Right. Drowsiness cure. It only needs to be common, and we've got greater, so this should do you for. Might actually send them both. Like the nightlife. Alright. I might send them both, because I haven't sent them at all, too. And I've got the potions for it. I have a gift. You like slime. I think you'll give me a coupon as well, but I don't have the time right now. I mean, I guess I could spend all day making friends, getting coupons, lowering costs. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. We'll spend the day making
Your
friends.
potions have been a huge help out in the field, Sylvia. You're so good at what you do.
Does that mean you found a legend?
Not yet. Anyway, I thought I'd get you something as a thank you. So, here's a guild-approved coupon, just for you.
I love a bargain.
How do you feel about free ice cream? Because I have a craving, and ice cream is always better with company. Come on, it'll be my treat.
It's the ice cream one.
City living is the best. Our ice cream parlor back home had exactly 3 flavors. But here, the variety! It's almost overwhelming! But in a really good way. Last time, I had the Fayberry Vanilla. It was totally swoony. What's caught your eye?
Sylvia considers her options. There's a lot to choose from, and it's all made from ingredients familiar to her from potion making. The realization is slightly unappetizing, but Mint's enthusiasm is hard to deny. Let's try something
Let's try
new.
something new.
That's what I like to hear.
Or maybe, oh, she got the banana peel and eel, whatever. Maybe it's just that the mild electric current of the dessert has numbed her taste buds. Mint is evidently pleased with her own selection. She shovels gelato into her mouth with unabashed enthusiasm. Finished, she watches Sylvia eat for a moment. They lock eyes, and Mint turns away, smiling bashfully. Sylvia is surprised at the hero's sudden reticence, but the silence only lasts a moment.
I'm really happy to be here. I mean, I miss my family, but I always dreamed of leaving my sleepy little hometown and ending up in a real city. Somewhere that my world would be. Part of me was afraid, though. Afraid that the more people I was surrounded by, the lonelier I would feel. But I don't feel lonely. I feel like I found a real friend in you.
I feel the same. It's been good getting to know you.
Hasn't it? Stick around, Sylvia. The best is yet to come.
Alright, now we'll send you out adventuring. I'll send you to the Shadow Step. It's been good, apparently, lately. But let's baby cat make it thumps. You only need one of those. You need a mana potion, though. And a drowsiness cure. Right, you need a health potion? Yeah, because it's 22. Test. Oh, there we go. Time to squash some spiders. Hell yeah, girl. Go get it. Alright, Baptiste. That's the Heroes Guild. 1 Kappa shell. Nope, we've got all these already. You like essence. I have essence. Have some pheromones, you weirdo. We should see if we can buy another cauldron. Having more potions would be, even if they're just basic potions. Basement, level 2 basement. Yeah. Brewing area level 3. Now we need too many. And let's get some of this. And let's put a cauldron in the basement. And then we can gift. Have plant. Do we have a better plant that we can give her? Squid vine. There you go. We need to buy some fuel too. Buy some of that, and we've still got a bunch of. We've still got 10 hay left, so we're not gonna buy any more fuel because we gotta buy ingredients. Gotta buy ingredients. Expand. Just the Kappa shell, right? Oh, no, we've got Nessie pheromones, too. Good. Cool. Alright. Now. You've got some perp for me, don't you? Now, what do we need? We need to make that speed potion. So we need high density blue, and high density yellow. That's what we want. 1-to-1 blue and yellow. So we want and we want to filter by total. So we want high density. This is 40. This is 36. But this is what we really want. We want 4 fulgurate ore. And we want glass ore as well. Because this is 30 of that, and we want 10 of these as well. Alright. That should get us our minimally acceptable friend there. Let's buy some rider droppings as well. Alright. How about those spiders? You can only buy 2 of them, which is a shame. We need some green, that's what we needed. We had a lot of red, we need some green. Where's the mandragon roots? Pure ingredients are the ones we like the best. 6. Alright. So that's all we can manage for now. Have a gift. Have a slime. Let's go give Muktuk a fish. Gift. Have a fish. No, I didn't really want to go see Luna, but whatever. Check our brews. Bottle. Greater health potion. Very good. And a superb fire tonic. Or supreme? What is it? Grand fire tonic. Alright. Let's go back and... It's not our nicest cauldron. We need to get a new cauldron. But, go downstairs, we can use our glass cauldron here. If nothing else. So I can brew something small in there. Now we go to brew. Alright. We want our speed tonic. So we want our nitrogen droppings. No, we want to be in our 8-ingredient cauldron, I think. Ooh. Maybe we want to be in the higher capacity. We don't have anything that's 20 blue. This is 90-90. So we could do 18-18. No, we could do 30-30. There we go, 120, 120. And that will get a grand speed potion, which will be good. Good. Good, good, good. What do we have left in our inventory? We've got 2 more. We could get it. We could go for another drowsiness cure. We could try and get the sight enhancer, actually. Let's try to see if we can do better with our sight enhancer. High density ingredients. Yeah. 20, 40, 60. Oops. And then we want green. That's up there. $72 divided by 3 is 24. 24 times 4, 24, 48, 72, 96. We don't have a 16 in green, do we? We're at max anyway, so. We get 6 green, or 6 yellow we need. Six. Wait, is that not perfect? No, we need 96. 6 and 6. Yeah, we don't have that. Can we do better than this, or is this really the best we can do? You're 12, 6. And then you're 12. And so now we need a 30. And that's perfect, isn't it? Yes! So we can do better. Hell yeah. Oops. Fleet. There we go. That uses everything. Awesome. I knew we could do better. Didn't realize Maya wasn't paying good enough attention, so we cooked it for the wrong length of time. Alright, what about that ice tonic? AD. No, we want the ice tonic. Oh, we're not going to be able to make it in this one. So that'll do. One, two, three. Brew. Return. Alright. Customization. Flooring. Wallpaper. Ooh, mushroom mire wall. Oh, I like that. Switch this back to this so it matches a little better. Return. Alright, and that is the day. We're minus essentially 1,000. Minus 980. Alright. So that episode went a little long, but I don't mind. I hope you don't mind either. I hope this is something like that you can put on in the background and just kind of enjoy. You don't necessarily have to watch this. A lot of the gameplay is repetitive, but I don't really know why people watch the videos that I post. So, you know, if you're putting them on in the background, if you're actively watching them, if you're, I don't know, whatever. I hope you're enjoying them. You're welcome to watch and listen however you want to watch and listen. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, keep yourself safe, okay? Bye-bye.